Hello everyone, this is Relationships 101 with women. And you can see I have a gorgeous woman here with me, a gorgeous lady by name Mayowa. And she being a single lady, I want to ask her just a question. Mayowa, what do you think is the benefit, or do you believe that there is a benefit being single?
Yes, I actually do, and I think more recently I'm actually very happy. I thank God that I am single. I have seen the purpose and the reasons why I have been a perpetual single person. So in answer to your questions, one of the benefits of being single can be identified even by looking at the opposite of, if you're not single, if you do have people in your life where they influence what your decisions are. So one of the main benefit for me is being able to make my own decisions and not affecting anybody in a negative way, or having to find or go to somebody else where I have to clarify my own thoughts or ideas without with the ultimate decision being made by maybe somebody else, not me. So, and I'm sure for those that have husband, not that it's good to have somebody that you can relate your thoughts with, but ultimately the decision for me is just me that makes that decision. So that's empowering. So I think as a single person, I am empowered by being able to make my own decisions, do the things I want to do, and have sound mind, and be able to judge things myself without having the challenge of, I need to relate this with my husband, or I need to relate this with somebody. It could be a good thing, but I think that's one of the advantages that we should look at, that as a single person, I'm not burdening anybody and nobody's burdening me with my decisions in life. So that's number one benefit for me.
Okay, so you heard it. If you are single, it's not the end of the world, and in fact it is beneficial sometimes for you to be single, because you don't have to relate with somebody to make some decisions, or to look for somebody's acceptance before you go on with ideas that come to your head.
Yeah.
So Mayowa, do you have any other reason or any other benefit of being single?
Yes.
You mentioned one. Maybe
Yes.
you have another benefit.
Yes, there are lots of benefits, but again, another benefit would be being able to move around, travel, and go to places that I want to go to. Luckily for me, also, as well as being single, as in not being with a partner, I also don't have any children yet. And with that is another benefit, which is if I want to go somewhere, I don't have to wait for children, school breaks. I don't have to use them as excuse that, the reason I can't do this is because I have these children and they've got school. No, I really don't want women that do have this to kind of feel like I'm trying to plane them down. They're doing a great job, and that's good. But for me as a single person, it's also good for me that I can move around, I can do other things before the marriage and the children comes along. I can go to any country that I want to go to. I can be of use outside of the community where my husband and my children are. I can be of better use, going different places. I can also learn. It's not just about me, shining my lights in other places, also allowing other places and other influences to shine their light on me as well. So currently I'm in Ukraine. A couple of weeks ago I was in London. So, if I want to go somewhere else, I can go. I don't have to worry about husband and children. So, single ladies, don't be so down on yourself about being single and, not having a partner. This is an opportunity for you to be who you're supposed to be, for you to explore, for you to also develop yourself, to know more, so that when you do get into marriage and you become a mother, a wife and a mother, you have something, you have wealth, you have the knowledge to share, experiences to give them, to share with them, and you have value, you have richness in your life. So there are lots of advantages to being single, and that's just the first two that came to mind now.
So, if you are single, if you don't have babies yet, you have great advantages. So use that time, the time that there's no one pulling your skirt, asking, mommy, give me this, mommy, don't give me that, or waiting for your man to come back home to, make decisions that you are supposed to do, or even pursuing your calling as a person. You have now that great advantage of being single, of not having wagons. As I say in my own case, I have 3 children and I have a husband, but thank God that he is one that allows me to do what I'm called to do. But if you are single, believe me, it's an advantage, and it's the time for you to be swift and fast with what you're doing, because it won't always be like this, unless actually you are like Paul that decide to be single forever. So this is all we have for you today. I hope we encouraged all the single ladies out there that are crying, why me, why God, why am I still single? So you have things to do. Pursue your calling while single. And if the husband comes, good. If he doesn't come, also good. So here again, I am Nikki and this is Mayowa.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us
Bye.
today, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.